Good day, happy travelers. Seven Continents Travel Agency here today, talking about Alaska cruise shore excursions for the port of call of Ketchikan, Alaska. Purpose of this is to show you maybe you haven't booked yet and you kind of want to see what the excursion opportunities are, what they cost, any restrictions, weight limitations, height limitations, whatever, what discounts are available, what's hot, what's not, kind of a thing. The purpose of this is to show you the price and everything. I can't find a way to see those without actually booking it. So if you're just researching, this is for you. And maybe you have booked it. Maybe you just kind of want to, what do you say, like a audible version of it, like a storytelling, if you will. So this isn't like a Caribbean cruise. This is more of like an earthy experience. And just right off the bat, as we go here, for me, this is my birthday cruise, actually, on Celebrity Summit. Other cruise ships for Celebrity go here. Royal Caribbean, a lot of people will go here. But first thing you should see is 5 spots left. We'll scroll down. Are there any other things that are hot? 5 spots left? Yes, 5 spots left. So like the smaller group activities are 5 spots left. So they're right off the bat. Either there's only 5 spots available, but here's 7 spots. And then some things are already sold out. So we got the Rugged Hummer Adventure and sold out. And then, of course, the Wildlife Safari and Beach Bonfire is sold out. It looks like you can watch bald eagles fight each other, but not this time because it's sold out. And this is being recorded in October, mid-October, and this cruise isn't for a long time, and there's already some limitations. So if you're thinking about booking it, this is a great time to do some research. Other things to note, we'll start at the bottom. This, like snorkeling's $50-$70 a person. Perfect day at Coco Cay is $110 a person. These are not cheap. There are some discounts available, and they fluctuate between 5, 10, 15. I've seen them as high as 20, 25% off. So pre-cruise, there are some things like here's 5, 10, 15% off, but otherwise the prices they're steep, relatively comparative to. There are on the forums, if you go to Facebook or Reddit, or any other reputable forum, their Viator will have some other third-party options where you're not paying the middleman. It's pros and cons, risks and rewards. If those people don't get you back to the cruise ship before your cruise leaves, you need to, hop on a seaplane to your next destination. So, okay. So let's hop into this first one here. Destination highlights: best of Ketchikan by land. So is it a little cheaper for kids? Marginally. Just about $25, but $25 matters. That's like a pina colada or two. Leaves at 11:30 and 12:30, and you'll be out and about for about 3 hours and 45 minutes. And again, if you're new to Alaska, even though May, June, July, I think they start opening this up in April. The Alaska weather is subject to, well, it can rain. I lived in Seattle. It's not Alaska, but it could rain. So anyway, here you'll see some totem poles, and you'll get some pictures and try some various foods and cuisines. Some of the highlights, it's picturesque. So if you're taking selfies for the gram, you can, but bring some jackets, and it may take you in various orders there. What to bring? It talks about money and credit cards. This is the United States, so that's good to know. And the activity is moderate. So this isn't leisurely. This is a little bit more of a moderate activity. So that'll just take you, if you kind of want a sampling of Ketchikan by land and by sea, this is a good way to get it. Otherwise, you can take a look at some totem poles that they got going around. $180, $163, 4 hours, a little bit of walking, and they'll take you around, and you will look at some totem poles. You might need a change of clothes. Also noteworthy if you have mobility issues, and then noteworthy if you're bringing a kid under the age of 12. Also, if the clam chowder is not really your jam, just be mindful. This is what the snacks are. So maybe bring some cheese and crackers this isn't really for you. Hot chocolate. So you do get some stuff. Life jacket, ponchos are provided free of charge. So they're free of charge in that $181. And when you're all done, you can say, I canoed Ketchikan. You can tell your friends and family. There you go. Totem pole. I got totem poles in Seattle. I've seen a lot of totem poles, so I'll have to be able to compare and contrast. You want to go to a rainforest? Not a tropical rainforest. This is a non-tropical rainforest. Rain, nevertheless, a forest that gets rain. $150, $130, 3 hours in duration. So a moderate activity. Maximum weight 300 pounds. Minimum weight 50 pounds. Fill your lungs. This is a cool thing. When you go to Alaska, unlike the Caribbean where the air is thick, heavy with humidity and heat, here it's kind of a clean, cool. The air is crisp. The visuals are crisp. Typically, barring smoke from a wildfire or other things. Typically, the air is pretty clean and the colors are very, very crisp. The greens are about as green as you should expect. But anyway, what to bring? Some biodegradable sunscreen. So that's certainly noteworthy. Highlights you'll be able to see. Well, nature. Some salmon moving around. Some moose, not small, the colossal moose. So if you see a baby moose, certainly something you want to go. If you're into lighthouses, so now we're going to start combining totem poles with other things. If you want to see some lighthouses, now we're under $100 a person. This is actually something I'm looking at doing. It leaves at 10, and it takes you on a coastal history, Native American culture, and then going on a wildlife sightseeing cruises. And they guarantee it. The bald eagles will be there. It's guaranteed. They'll take you to where the nests are on the shore. Bald eagles live in the Puget Sound too. You might see some whales and other wildlife. That is noteworthy. So if this is more your jam, and it's really our jam as well. I have a thing for lighthouses. I collect pictures of me in front of them. I do that for the gram. Totem poles. Hey, if you want to be a lumberjack. This is the Lumberjack Show, so they take you down, $45. Seems entertaining. It's a quick excursion, about an hour and 15 minutes. It leaves at 7:31. So if you're there at 7:32, 7:30 is too early. 7:32, they're already chopping wood. So you can learn about the history of logging, and there's lots of trees in this part of the northwest of the United States, western Canada, and up into the Yukon and Alaska. A lot of trees. Something be a lot of fun. So entertaining anyway. What if you want a kayak? Well, here you go. $183, 5% off right now. 4.5 hours, moderate. Here's some weight limits here. So if you're over 270, maybe not for you. If you're tall, over 78 inches, and minimum age is 8. So we like showing you that. So 4.5 hours, nothing worse than paying for an excursion and then getting all jazzed up about it just to get down there and say, whoop, nope. No. But otherwise, you should expect to see eagles, seals, minks, deers, porpoises, sea lions, and whales. So if that's your jam, well, 4.5 hours of doing that. Just be careful. This person right here, this person has a lot of power. Well, actually, they both have power. So just make sure you bring a water-resistant coat, because you could be out there and these oars, they splash water back, and sometimes the oars splash water up. And, if you got a person who's antsy, shifting, the memories will be made. What about a flight sightseeing? Now, here's where kids save a lot of money. It's 10% off now, $565 for a kid. That's 12 and under. And just like you're doing, you're going to go up and about and see Alaska from the above, 2 hours, and maximum weight 250, maximum age 99. So if you're on this thing, if you're 99, get on there, because once you hit that 100 mark, nope, take it to the kayak pal. There's no maximum age for kayaks, but the flight is about an hour, so you get about 3 people on there. It'll set you back about $2,000, maybe a little less. But memories that will last a lifetime. Here's another one with rainforest eagles. Hey, what if you want to do adventure cart expedition? get in one of these go-karts, drive around. 3-hour excursion leaves at 7:30 in the morning. Maximum weight's 300, minimum weight 50, and then the minimum weight is 40, minimum height is 50 inches. Apologies there. But bring a hat, sunglasses, hiking shoes, and you'll see the sights. So that's a little different. That's another one, but $1,000 for the three of us. I don't know. Hey, duck tour, destination highlights and duck tour. So you want to get a tour of Ketchikan? Okay, cool. You can absolutely do that. And the amphibious vehicles, they have these in Seattle. And so you drive around on land, and then you head off into the water. And that's a lot of fun. Leaves at 7:31, not a minute earlier. 9:30 is the next one. And you can get the sights by land and by sea, and take all that Ketchikan offers to you. You want to go be a fisherman? Well, $235. Get out in a boat. Looks like he caught an octopus. So there you go. There's more. Historic Ketchikan trolley. Go through downtown. This is $37. So here you get to see Ketchikan, all that it is. Drive around in a trolley. A little video there takes you around. Goes through downtown. Beep beep. Pretty reasonably priced, 75-minute tour, and it leaves at 7:30. This one leaves at a reasonable time, all right? Get the infamous Married Man's Train on your way to see the Saxman Native Village. So there you go. Something for everybody there. Whales. Let's take a look here at a lot of people want to see whales. $300. 4.5 hours, moderate, minimum age is 5. That's all for the limitations. And you just go off in the water, and they're going to take you to where the whales are. Similar to dolphin and sea turtles in the Caribbean, they're going to take you to get you to see some whales. Otherwise, you can have some crab feast, misty fjords and wilderness explorer, $250 a person. Leaves at 7:30, 5 hours of an excursion. What to bring, money, sunscreen, biodegradable sunscreen. We don't want sunscreen floating out into the Pacific Ocean forever. It is not what we are about. 5 spots left of the wildlife crew and Yellow Hill hike. So if you're interested in hiking, stretching your legs off the ship, here's some of the sights that you will see. 4.5 hours. This is strenuous. Minimum age is 5, but if it says strenuous, it means there's going to be some inclines, some hills to walk up, and perhaps some duration of activities. So bring some comfortable shoes, bring some comfortable socks, and you will be up and on your way. If you want a zip line, my kid's a big zip liner. That's a 3.5 hour excursion. Maximum weight 250, minimum weight 270. Minimum weight 70, minimum height is 60. And you go up a steep hillside in a 4x4 to an outfitting shelter where you will get, your equipment put on you. If you're into pub crawls, $115, you can crawl around. Coastal wildlife, here you got 5 spots on this Native American art experience, which I highly recommend. Totem pole and crab fest, bald eagles. Here's a photo safari, $165. They'll take you around to get your pictures. Go off into the rainforest this way. Go to the old mill. This one has 7 folks left. The old growth creek trek leaves at 7:45 in the morning. Maximum age is 80. Minimum is 5. And you can go out and look at all the trees and pretty much take in everything that Alaska is. Streams, creeks, salmons. Here's the beach. Sold out. And here's the urban hike and brew. So you want to walk around and indulge in a brew. Well, you're in luck. Leaves at 8. It's moderate activity. Lots of walking over uneven surfaces. So if you're not steady before the brew, you should not consider doing that. So anyway, these are the options. You can see what's hot, what's sold out, what has limited spots available. It's October, so it's only going to become more limited as we go out. Saw most of the limitations, and this is what's available for Ketchikan. If you're looking for looking to book it, you can book it through celebrity.com. And they actually have a special going on right now. If you're looking for a travel agent, I am one. I'm with 7 Continents Travel Agency. I'm this fella right here. can leave a message. I'll chat with you about it. Talk about how to get there. I'm going from Vancouver to Anchorage, and we're flying out of Seward. Well, going from Seward, Alaska to Anchorage. So if you want to talk about booking it, I can help you talk about it. If you want help booking it, I can help you book it. Whatever it takes. So until the next video, I hope you travel safe, and I'll see you in the next one.